Let's see, where would you like to start with this?
I think for me, the focal point is this little galaxy I have created with these tubes coming out of them. But I think that's the big picture of the entire piece, and everything else responds to it.
Are you talking about the foundation piece on the bottom?
Oh, the galaxy, like the big orb that all the things are coming out of, and then I
Yes,
think the
yeah, you're calling it the
platform is
galaxy.
yeah.
Okay. So be that orb or foundation piece and
Okay,
speak to the whole thing.
all right. I am the orb that knows everything, and I have all the secrets that you want, but only some of you will be able to obtain them. I think only the ones who can take off their little metal hat that blocks them from seeing the truth. They're the ones that will get the tallest spires.
You're referring to little metal hats. I'm not sure I'm seeing.
The tubes that are coming out of this galaxy. The one in the middle is the light purple, but the ones next to it are dark purple, and they have these little lids on top of them. The ones that don't have the glow sticks.
Ah, okay.
So it's like they have some sort of obstacle in their way.
Let's have you speak as those lids. What your function is, why you're there, what you're trying to do.
Okay. Well, we're here to protect you from all the things that could go wrong. Maybe the rods will get a bit dimmer and more transparent and won't reach as tall as the one in the middle, but it's for the best, and we're keeping you safe, so you
Okay,
need
so let's
us.
see what the rods have to say about their experience.
I wish that I could be as bright and as tall as the light purple arms rod. I wish that you would let us have our full potential and not hold us back, because if we go too transparent, we fall onto the platform. We can't stay up, we're not as strong anymore.
Mm-hmm.
I feel resentful of you metal hats for keeping us like this. You think you're helping, but you're causing more problems for us.
Okay, now you've got five of these white things. How are you characterizing the white things? What are you calling those?
I think glow sticks is what I had in mind.
Glow
Yeah,
sticks.
glow
Okay.
sticks.
I'd like to hear what your glow sticks might like to say to Axel about what they are aspiring to, what their potential is.
We have a lot of the knowledge. We've tapped into this galaxy, the ones in the middle. But when you put these metal hats on our foundation, you're keeping us from being powerful. You think it helps keep us safe, but it's actually way more damaging to us. So I think you just need to know how to let go sometimes and not be so afraid of yourself.
Okay. I'm wondering if you could experiment with actually taking those metal caps off and seeing what happens. I mean, after all, you're in a virtual environment here, you're completely safe.
That's true.
Okay, so folks who are watching, this is a different kind of intervention now. It's like experimenting with something that Axel has mentioned a number of times that feels like an obstacle to the proliferation of the glow sticks. And so we're going to just see what happens if she puts those aside for now, because this is all her construction. We create our own reality, right?
Yeah.
Okay. If you take those off, what would happen to your glow sticks? Is there any way that you might like to experiment with what might happen without those obstructions?
The ones that are still on the platform that haven't fallen off are fully opaque again. And I think that means that they can grow the
We can
new
grow. Let's
arms.
be
Yeah.
those. Be
Yeah.
them. We.
We can grow now. It's like you removed a canopy in a forest and were the foliage at the bottom that wasn't getting sun.
Can you use your stretch edit and actually see what happens if you allow those side ones to grow?
Yes. Uh,
You just gave yourself an instruction for what might happen if you remove those obstacles. Okay, and you know how it feels to you to have all three columns basically the same size.
it feels Feels pretty liberating.
Mm-hmm.
They seem happier, and that makes me happier. Like sometimes if I do something that feels like a safety net, it's
Mm-hmm.
actually more of uh, a leash that keeps me from
Yeah,
moving.
yeah, yeah. It has good intentions, keeping you safe and
Yeah.
protected, but it may have the opposite effect because
Mhm.
it also stunts your growth.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's as far as we're going to go with this, but I hope that you save this and work with some of the other pieces. There's a little red piece. There's
Yeah.
so one of the main things to underline here is that you create your own reality. So whatever it is you're building and how you represent different parts of your experience is something that's your creation. And because it is, you can also discreate it, recreate it, play around with it, and see what happens as you experiment with different things, and particularly with different kinds of obstacles that you create. We've had other people also dealing with obstacles, so you may get some ideas from that as well.
Yeah. All
Okay,
right.
so
Thanks.
Axel, if you just want to have some closure, you could say something about what this experience was like for you.
Well, it gave me it like Alita said, it told me what I need to do.